na naman kami sa story time sa library, pero sa mall nila Kiganda. So, welcome to our channel, guys. Dito si TJ sa tabi ko, guys.
Yesterday was Sunday, but it was also March the 4th. Do you guys know anything about March the 14th? March the 14th is actually a funny little holiday, believe it or not. It's one of my favorite days. It's Pie Day! But not the kind of pie that we're talking about eating. We're actually talking about pie, the mathematical concept. I don't know, you guys are all looking at me now going, Miss Justina, we did not come here for math. We came here for books. And you are right. But we can actually put those two things together and have fun with both math and reading. So we're going to go ahead and start off with our opening song, and I'm going to introduce you guys to some fun math books today, okay? All right. I love the library. It's my favorite place. Stacks of books in every space. Fat ones, thin ones, from wall to wall. If I'm reading to read, I'll read them all. Great job. So the very first book we are going to talk about today, we're going to read, is called Tyrannosaurus Math. Yeah, so see, we can put math and reading together. It's going to be fun, I promise. And this book is by Michelle Markle, and it was illustrated by Doug Cushman. Oh yeah? That's pretty cool. This book has some funny cartoon dinosaurs in it, but there's something special about this dinosaur, and we're going to find out pretty quick what that is. So one muggy morning, a dinosaur burst from his shell. My, what big claws I have, he marveled as he counted his fingers. And what big toes I've got, he counted those too. Then he added his fingers and toes together, making a number sentence. Go figure, his mother cried, and she named him Tyrannosaurus Math. Crack, crack, out popped two Tyrannosaurus brothers. Crack, 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 out popped three Tyrannosaurus sisters. That's me, plus 2, plus 3, he thought, and he reckoned how many kids were in his family. By the time he was 1, T-Math could count by twos. He counted all the footprints of the Ornithomimus until they disappeared near the river. T-Math learned his fives. He learned his tens. Even before he was old enough to eat them, he counted a whole herd of Triceratops. T-Math became a huge show-off around his family. One afternoon, he gobbled up 263 dragonflies, and his brother gobbled up 259. Guess who ate the greater number? He asked. Oh, what's the difference? His brother exclaimed, and T-Math knew that too. And he checked his answer by adding, just to be sure. Soon T-Math could get his mouth around small herbivores. One day he found 39 pounds of meat, and a few days later he scarfed down 62 more pounds. Mom, he yelled, how much do you think I've eaten lately? Enough to make you a colossal genius, his mother said. As the tyrant lizard grew and grew, his math skills became greater and greater. At his full size, nothing was scarier than the sight of T-Math thundering through the forest, chewing on a problem in his head. His mind was as sharp as his teeth, and he told them every chance he got. 30 slicers and rippers per side times 2 sides equals 60 teeth. I got a good one, he announced one day during lunch. If I ate 3 ankylosaurs with 4 tasty legs each, how many legs would I eat in all? Bob, his sister groaned. How many? T-Mac picked up a stick and said, try drawing a picture. It seemed like nothing could stop that bone-munching, number-crunching Tyrannosaurus Mac. When a hurricane struck, he made a pictograph of the leaves that fell from the trees. When a meteorite sped towards the Earth, he asked himself, he launched colorful rocks onto the plane. He arranged them in rows and counted them swiftly before the lava caught up to him. He does everything with math, huh? Then one afternoon, as T-Mac went hunting with his brother and sister, they spotted 6 hadrosaurs out for a stroll. Dibs on the 3 big ones, said T-Mac's brother. Well, that's not fair, snapped his sister. Wait, T-Mac said. We can share them equally. You know how many we each get? Oh, who cares? His sister said, stumbling away. T-Mac called after her. We can each have a big one and a small one. 2 out of 6 total. That's 1/3 for each of us. And from that day on, it seemed there was no problem that the Maple Lizard and his family couldn't solve. Well, almost. One evening, they tried to count the stars. T-Mac's brother counted 50. His sister counted to 100. T-Mac counted to 1,000. But there were too many little sparkles scattered across the endless sky. His eyes were getting bleary. There could be 1 billion stars up there, he said. Good use of estimation, his mom exclaimed. Group hug, the kids all roared, and they all lived mathematically ever after.
Just have that pillow. Just have that pillow.
But I know what you guys are really wanting. You know what happens after the first book. It's children's bag time. Let's find out what's hiding inside. Ready?
Look at that.
Children, do you know? All right. We got a couple funny things hiding in here today. This first one is something you guys might be starting to break out now. It is getting kind of warmer and sunnier outside. This is something that you can throw or hit with a bat. Baseball. What it is, Tom?
Baseball.
It is a baseball. And this is a little orange baseball. You did. You all knew what it was.
Yeah.
Good guessing, everybody. Let's see what else is in there.
Baseball.
Children, do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Children, do you know? Do you know? All right. This next thing actually goes right in line with what we just found. What is something that you use with a baseball? A bat is a good guess. This is a little smaller than a bat. This is something you wear on your feet. You think it is? It is. It's a baseball glove.
Baseball club.
I can't put this one on to show you because this is my daughter's glove and it would never fit you guys. It is a baseball glove. Good guessing, guys.
We'll see the
One
last
more
one.
thing. Ready? Children, do you know? Do you know? Children, do you know? Do you know? All right.
We'll see what's the.
Just gotta have a good guess on what this is. I won't give you any clues. I'm just gonna start.
TJ, look.
You got the story.
Look.
Who was the main character in our last story? What was he, Rhiannon?
A T-Rex.
Was a T-Rex!
It's nice, yeah.
from the dinosaur math book, right? That was the only thing that could be in there was a T-Rex. He wants to be buried in. Hello. Hello. There we go. So he is a little T-Rex, huh?
You make that?
I did. Thank you. All right. So since we've had one dinosaur math book, and we have an official dinosaur, we're going to go ahead and read a little bit more about math and a little bit more about dinosaurs.
Oh, dinosaur
The
again.
next
Choo
story
choo
that we're
train
going to read
dinosaur.
today is not all about dinosaurs. It's called How High Can a Dinosaur Count? And Other Math Mysteries. And this is by Valerie Fisher. And this is kind of an question and answer book. So pay attention because I'm going to see if you guys know the answers, okay? All right. So our first math mystery here. Tristan and Troy are always talking on the telephone. 6 telephones just rang for Tristan and 4 rang for Troy. How many telephones rang for both of them? You guys know? We hold up 6 fingers and 4 fingers.
6 plus 4 na.
Let's put them together. We got 6 fingers. 6. And we're going to add 4 more. And what do we get to? How many fingers? Yeah, Tom?
10.
It is 10. Yes, 10 telephones rang for the 2 of them together.
Ang sira ni PJ guys. Stand down.
No one can balance vegetables like Bessie. Believe it or not, she once balanced a tower of 8 beets on her head. But today, when she tries to balance 8 beets, 3 fall down. How many beets does Bessie balance today? You can do this one too. Let's hold up 8 fingers. 8 fingers.
8 fingers. No?
So she had 8. But 1, 2, 3 fell off. So how many are left?
5.
5. Very good. 5 beets on Bessie's head today. Ogden is an orderly man. His watering can is span, and the paint is perfect on his paint fence. It takes Ogden 1 hour to clean 2 windows. How long will it take him to clean all 4 windows? So if it takes him 1 hour to clean 2 windows, how long will it take him to clean 4 windows? You can say if you want, Raymond. It is 2 hours. Good job. That's pretty fast for 4 windows, honestly. Yeah. Trixie and Sadie like to sip tea in the tub. Today, Trixie drinks 7 cups of tea, and Sadie drinks 4 cups. How many more cups of tea does Trixie drink than Sadie? So we can do this one with fingers. Trixie drank 7. So hold up our 7 fingers. And Sadie drank 4. So let's take 4 of those fingers away. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how many is left?
3.
Right, 3. She drank 3 more cups than Sadie. All right, we got 1 more to go. Daphne dines on daisies. What, dragons eat daisies? For dinner, she usually eats 15. But today, she eats 6 fewer than usual. How many daisies does Daphne eat for dinner? So this one we gotta subtract. So she had 15. How many is it if we take 5 away from 15? Do you know, Rhiannon? Nope. So we have 15. I don't have enough hands. Can somebody hold up 5 extra fingers for me? I don't have enough hands to do 15. Can you use your fingers? I'll put my hands next to your knees. So I've got 10, you've got 5. So let's put down all 5 of your fingers. Yep, and 1 more time for 6. And how many does that leave? How many does that leave?
Count it now.
It's 9, right. So today, Daphne only ate 9. Great job, guys. Now I know you guys have probably been looking up here at this funny little flannel board that kind of looks like cherry pie, huh? So this pie is actually going to represent both pie and pie.
Strawberry
The number.
pie.
We're going to talk a little bit about parts of a pie. So one whole pie set by the door. I count the pieces. 1, 2, 3. How many? 4. Right. 4 pieces of pie. Oh, for me, I ate 1 piece.
How many left na?
And now there are
How many left?
3. For me, I took another piece. And now there are 2. Oh, 2 pieces of pie, or half the pie. Oh, what fun. I eat another piece, and now
One.
there is 1. 1 piece of pie. I can hardly wait. I eat the last one,
0.
and now an empty plate. That's the end of that. So for our last story for the day, we're going to read what you guys probably think a little bit more about math. We're going to read a cool book called Math Curse. And this is a book by John Saga and Layton Smith.
Have pillow. Have pillow. You want to sit on the floor?
On Monday, in
Over
math
there?
class,
Okay.
I take the milk out for my cereal and I wonder, how many quarts are in a gallon? How many pints are in a quart? How many inches are in a foot? How many feet in a yard? How many yards in the neighborhood? How many inches in a pint? How many feet in my shoes? Oh wait, there's 2. I don't even bother to take out the cereal. I don't want to know how many flakes are in a bowl. Miss Fibonacci is obviously putting math curse on me. Everything I look at and think about has become a math problem. Can you imagine? I tried to get on the bus without thinking about anything, but there are 5 kids already on the bus. 5 kids get on at my stop, and 5 more get on at the next stop, and 5 more get on at the last stop. True or false? What is the bus driver's name? Exactly. Miss Fibonacci has this chart of what month everyone's birthday is in. Which month has the most birthdays? Which month has the fewest? Why doesn't February have a W? Don't you think this chart kind of looks like things? Do you ever look at clouds and think they look like something else? What does this deep block look like to you? Your mind is just going off on a tangent. The whole morning is one problem after another. There are 24 kids in my class, and I just know someone is going to have to bring in cupcakes to share. We sit in 4 rows with 6 desks in each row. What if Mrs. Fibonacci rearranges them and makes 6 rows? I count the 24 kids in our class again, this time by 2s. Jake scratches the paper with 1 finger. Wait a minute, how many fingers are there in our class? Casey pulls on Eric's ear. How many ears are in our class? There's a new row. Kelly sticks her tongue out at me. How many tongues are in our class? I'm about to really lose it when the lunch bell rings. Unfortunately for me, lunch is pizza and apple pie. Each pizza is cut into 8 slices and each pie is cut into 6 slices. And you know what that means? Fractions. We haven't studied fractions yet, so I take 12 carrot sticks 3 at a time and eat them 2 at a time. In the afternoon, every subject is a problem. Social studies is a geography problem. The Mississippi River is about 4,000 kilometers long. And M is about 1 centimeter long. There are 100 centimeters in a meter and 1,000 meters in a kilometer. English is a word problem. If mail plus box equals mailbox, does lipstick equal stick plus lip? Does tuna fish plus tuna fish equal a corner fish? Phys ed is a sports problem. In 1919, Babe Ruth hit 29 home 1991, the average Major League Baseball player hit 15 home runs, batted .275, and made $840,000. In art, we finally get to relax with a connect the dot picture. Here's mine. They didn't connect any dots, did they? They made all their dots into fractions and decimal points. Math is just a total problem. Mrs. Fibonacci says there are many ways to count. She asks us to give some examples. Russell counts on his fingers. Molly counts 2, 4, 6, 8. And Miss Fibonacci says, well, I always count 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13. That's grown up, that's grown up. But on the planet Tetra, kids only have 2 fingers on each hand. So they count 1, 2, 3, 10. We are just about to go home when Rebecca remembers the special birthday cupcake her mom made. There are 24 kids in the class, and there are 24 cupcakes. Well, so what's the problem? Well, Rebecca wants Mrs. Fibonacci to have a cupcake too. Everyone is going crazy trying to figure out what fraction of a cupcake each person will get. And I'm the first person to figure out the answer. I raise my hand and I tell Mrs. Fibonacci I'm allergic to cupcakes. We were not little fractions yet. I'm now a graded math lunatic. What if this keeps up for a whole year? How many minutes of math madness would that be? What's your problem? Asks my sister. 365 days times 24 hours times 60 minutes, I said. Dinner brings no relief. While passing the mashed potatoes, Mom says, what your father says is false. Dad helps himself to some potatoes and says, what your mother says is true. I think about that for a minute. If what Mom says is true, then what Dad said is false. And if what Dad said is false, then what Mom says is true. And I just can't handle that. That night I dream I'm trapped in a room with no doors and no windows, and nothing but math everywhere I look. And then finally I wake up. I pull the hole off the wall that I fell inside of, and I jump out. I'm free! I wake up on Wednesday morning at 7:15. It takes me 10 minutes to get dressed, 15 minutes to eat my breakfast, and 1 minute to brush my teeth. My bus leaves at 8 o'clock. What time will I be ready? 7:41. No problem. I've broken the math curse. I can solve any problem, and life is just great until science class, when Mr. Newton says, you know, you can think of almost everything as a science experiment. And that, my friends, is the end. That was crazy, every single thing that he saw turned into math. And now, for our craft for this week, a little bit of what you guys can see can also turn into math. Our project for this week, we are going to make some pie bracelets. And these are actually a lot of fun. Here is an example of what they're going to look like at the end. Except you guys are going to have all sorts of different beads. There are instructions in each bag, but it's pretty simple. All you're going to do is you're going to string on a number of beads for each digit of pi. So pi starts out 3.14. That's why March 14th is Pi Day. So I strung on 3 blue beads, 1 little yellow star, and then 4 of these round wooden beads. Then I started to add on a few more digits of pi. The next digit of pi is a 1. Little gray bead, that's a 1. And the next digit after that is 5. And that's all that would fit on my bracelet, but you guys are smaller beads, so you'll probably go even more digits. Then you just wrap it up, wear it, and anytime anybody says, hey, Jacob, what's pi? You can just look at your bracelet and say, well, it's 3.1415. I don't know without even guessing. So let me go right ahead, hand these out to you guys. books that just came in and hear a little bit about them. All different ranges of books, from board books up through chapter books, nonfiction, you name it. So if you aren't quite at the point where you want to come in and browse in the library, you'd rather just see some new offerings and put them in your whole basket, that's fine. Or if you want to come into the library with a purpose and be like, I want these 3 books, then you can do that too. But check out Book Look. I'll be doing one, and then this Justina's next, and then this Evelyn will do one, and we'll just kind of rotate like that until things get back to normal. And that's your chance to see some of what we have without having to actually come and browse as long as we can. And we did just get a huge new selection of books at our downtown location. I mean huge, like hundreds and hundreds. About 400. Yeah, about 400 new books. So we've got all sorts of new books, from board books to new juvenile fictions, some non-fictions, just a variety of everything. So new beginner readers, all sorts of stuff. So definitely, if you guys are looking for some new material and you want something new to read, give us a call down at our downtown location. Come on in, we'd love to see you. Let's go ahead and do our farewell song, everybody. Ready? The more we get together,
together. The more we get together, the happier we can be. Your friend is my friend, and my friend is your friend. The more we get together, the happier we'll be.
Thanks for coming, guys. That was a lot of fun. I will see you guys next week when I have someone for us.
Tapos na guys. Bye-bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Don't skip ads. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
Bye.